Well, good evening, everyone. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag Fish Fam Mom, coming to you from my fish office. And it is currently 84 degrees, but when I walked in here, it was 86. So the fan that I have blowing in the doorway is helping cool this room off just a little bit. I think I finally found all of the heaters and unplugged all the heaters that were in the aquariums. They weren't coming on anyway. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you've had a good week so far. This is Tuesday, July the 29th. We have what? One more day? 2 more days of the month. And wonder if everybody's been having fun in their fish rooms. And have you been having Christmas in July and buying goodies for your fish room? And new species, new equipment, maybe even redoing an aquarium landscape, aquascape here and there. I want to say hi to Chu, who came in the chat, and Fish Keeping Jamaica and Adventures. God bless each all one of you, and we'll give everybody a few more minutes to catch up with the fact that I am live streaming. I know it's been a while. I've been busy at work, and I've also had some days of low energy, so you have to go with what you get. And I did get a little nap, and I was still tired, but common sense said go ahead and get up and get moving around, and you'll continue to feel good. So I've got some procedures coming up. I've been doing a lot of lab work and giving of blood. Matter of fact, one of my bruises are finally healing up. And eerie. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just gonna stay a little bit with y'all tonight. And in the description, I did say that this might be one of my last live streams for a little while. I've got a procedure coming up next week, and my work has picked up at the church due to the building getting old and things breaking down. So a lot of maintenance calls right now that I tend to, and then more revival meetings coming up, and just going with life. I put Raphael on hold concerning the equipment in the fish room. I really do think I'm going to, this 20 behind me is going into Rod's room, and all of the tins are going to go to Raphael. And I think I'm going to bring a 20 long up here. And so I'll have some fish here, and I'll have a 40 breeder downstairs. Probably the new one that I bought with the stand that I bought with it. I'd like to keep the gold barbs going, but in order for me to keep the black moor goldfish, I may have to let the gold barbs go. But then I could put the gold barbs in the 20 long behind me. So I'm not shutting down the goods. I'm shutting down basically all of the aquariums except one 40 breeder and one 20 long. Rod has a 40 breeder, and he'll have the 20 high in his room with some Corydoras, shrimp, and male guppies. He's really enjoying the variety that you get in the male guppies. And I'm gonna be, got a bunch of dropped frames. Let me come back. I'll be back. All right, we're back. Let's see if the YouTube's caught up with me. It's catching up. All right, I'm back. Still dropping frames though. Don't know, do new. Let's go back down to 2500 and see what happens. I guess I should have restarted my modem before I got started. Seems to be stabilizing, even though now YouTube says I don't have enough video. Is anybody else having any difficulties? Maybe that will clear in a few seconds. Having technical difficulties. Let's see what the processes are saying. No. Alright, I think it has stabilized a little bit. Y'all let me know. I've got to reopen chat. Still says you're not getting enough. Everything looks fine on your end. Thank you, Rod. It's good on your end. All right, thank you. Is your first name Raphael? Fish Keeping Jamaica. I know it starts with an R, but I couldn't remember what your first name was, sweetheart. It's been a while. It's been a few years. Let me see what my video output is. All right. Bit rate. Should I raise it back up? Raleigh. Is that Raleigh? R-A-L-I-E-G-H. Raleigh. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, we are stable right now at 2500 baud in my video output. So we'll leave it there, even though YouTube says that they don't have enough video from my end. And it could have been due to when I actually stopped the stream, closed OBS, and reopened it. Yep, that's it. No problem. Thank you. You know, as we get older, that we're supposed to be getting better, but we need more help with different things as we get older. Hey, Mark Sturlson, welcome to the live stream, sweetheart. Hopefully, we got all the bugs worked out before you logged on, and I'm hoping that notifications have gone out because Ed's picking up cichlids is not here, Jeff Kane's not here, Dina's not here. Dina's been going through different procedures herself and testing and problems, but keep sending prayers to her. Marianne's been not selling, but signing a lot of notary and contracts and things lately, and I think that Ed is her driver, depending on the location and the time. But Raphael here at Animal Instincts 205, he is going to be taking most of my fish and aquariums. Yes, I am shutting down the fish room as far as breeding and selling livestock, but I will keep the merchandise going that's on Dina's vendor store, and I keep saying this, but I'm going to integrate a link for a page of the store. Excuse me. The store on her vendor store. It's SLC Aquatics vendor store. I still have Aquachar available, which I need to set up in a couple of my aquariums just so that I can see the beneficial aspects of the product. And I still have the plushies available, and I may end up using them as channel giveaways. And I know I'm going to be much happier with just one aquarium here and one aquarium downstairs, and I want to deep clean that room. I'm going to break the metal rack down, but my supply cabinet, I'm going to leave it up. It's a 7-foot by, I don't know, 48-inch to 50-inch shelf system for merchandise like API products, test strips. I'm gonna get with Corey at Aquarium Co-op and carry some of his product, and let's see, what else do I have? I have some Marineland penguin, I think, size filters, and if not, I'm going to just be donating them. I do still have the filter that they go to. I will be keeping some of Dina's food supply. The wife told me I could only have 2 aquariums, so I got 2 6-footers. So you have a little bit of the ocean or the little bit of the lake in each room, in each aquarium. That's sweet, Mark, that is. And believe me, the maintenance for 2 aquariums is going to be a whole lot easier than 14. I don't have 14 right now, but I think that's the largest number that I had, besides the 2 outside stock tubs. And I never did get the aquaponic filter going, and as late in the year as it is now, I mean, I know we still have August and September here, Yeah, it is funny. Um, but we still have August and September here in the South. I may end up uh, feeling better and getting outside as the temperatures cool a little bit, but we've had some 90-degree temps with the heat index well into the hundreds. And I know some people have had it worse than us, especially some of the northern states that are not even used to warm temperatures. And then one minute it'll be flooding, and the next minute it'll be snowing, and earthquakes here and there, and tsunamis, and volcano eruptions that haven't erupted in uh, 25 to 30 years, and the natural things that are happening, whether they're natural or unnatural, is just Bible prophecy coming to pass. You won't be able to tell the seasons by the weather. You know, pestilence and troubles and plagues and just all kinds of things going on. Every once in a while, I see in the news things about another illness that we haven't seen since the 60s and 70s is cropping back up. So um, there is nothing new under the sun. History does repeat itself, but we can learn the bad things that men have done and caused and keep it from repeating itself again. There are some things that will just naturally evolve again back to its original um, essence. But I just hold on to this hobby, hold on to the friendships that we've gotten. Hello, Vinotsky. Welcome to the live stream. And uh, the official news is I am going to be shutting down the fish room. I'm not going to be breeding on purpose and selling livestock anymore. Raphael, who is Animal Instincts 205, will come and get most of the 10 gallons. I told him there might be 120 long available, unless Rod tells me at the last minute he does want it. Um, he set up a stand. He's been working on a stand that will fit the 20 high here behind me. And we're going to clean the substrate out and put some nice gravel in there for him, and two nice size sponge filters. And he's going to go back to his Corydoras and male guppies, and we might add some red cherry shrimp in there because the guppies very rarely bother the adult shrimp, and the adult shrimp will keep the substrate cleaned up along with the Corydora. I've never seen Corydora eat a bunch of shrimp, but we'll see. And because I have a nice colony of the cherry shrimp, Nea Cardinia, but they're also mixed with the fiery reds. So we get a deeper blend of some blood colored, dark blood colored shrimp out of them. And I want to keep my black Moors that Jeff Kane sent to me through Skull Aquatics. And the plecos are going bye-bye. And if I do keep any plecos, it's going to be my blue-eyed girl, who is a blue-eyed lemon bristle-nosed pleco. I'll keep her till till the last day she breathes. She's been a blessing to me from all the way down from Illinois. I've had that strain probably 7 years now, 6 or 7 years. James Latham brought them to me. And I will keep my peppered Corydoras, the Corydoras palliatus. I will keep my Harlequin rasboras. Let's see. Because the 40-gallon downstairs, I'll end up turning into a cold water tank. And then the 20 up here will have a heater available for it if I need it. Because in the wintertime, it does get cold up here. There's always like a 10 or 15 degree temperature change. Yay, guys, we've dropped from 86 to 82 degrees here in this office, fish room. And I will keep the products in SLC Aquatic Store going through Dina at everythingaquatic.net vendor store. And that way you can also shop for her products from my website. Even though I have my own products, they're integrated into her store as well. So whatever I add and she approves, it becomes part of our stocking. And she's added new products to her website. So check out everythingaquatic.net and go over there and see what food products she's added. And Wednesday is still free shipping, I think, for orders $99 and above. You'll miss my shares. Thank you, Raleigh. I may have time here and there to actually go back and rework some of my old live streams. And as long as I take it down and re-upload it, YouTube counts it as a new video. And sometimes I can do premieres and still be able to be with you in chat. I wouldn't be live on the screen like this all the time. I still have Susan Shares Inspirational Messages YouTube channel, but I haven't actually done anything there. I haven't uploaded anything. I just want to get to feeling better, and I know the weight that I've lost, I should be having more energy, but my energy's decreased because I have 2 and 3 days out of a week that I'm fighting low pulse, and that makes me very tired. All I want to do is sit around. I do have to get up and move around to help improve my pulse, and then I'm drinking plenty of fluids. It is an electrical issue with my heart, and it's hereditary. There's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. Exercise, sometimes, not really exercise, but movement does help improve it sometimes. And because even when I was in the emergency room, it wanted to, well, it did. My heart rate would go up into like 61, 63, and then back down into the 40s. It's like my resting heart rate can get very low. And even one night during sleep, it was recorded at 38, which is not good because with a low pulse, you have low oxygen, and low oxygen in not getting to your organs causes death to your organs. You know, I was having severe leg joint, not joint, but leg pain, muscle related, bone related pain. I was tossing and turning at night, but it's improved. That's improved. So I know my oxygen levels improved. The last couple days my heart rate's been up in the 60s, at the least in the 50s, and I can tolerate that. Roderick says, I'm going to have to go and get me some more fluids and something to eat. Ta-ta for now. Love you, Mr. SLC Aquatics. Chow down. But I want everyone to know how much, I still love you. And I've been so tired, I haven't even joined anyone else's live streams lately. So this past revival was a really good one, but it was work. And these high temperatures, um, there's new added work outside because our church gardener, bless her heart, she retired from it. And you got to keep the front of the church looking good. Rod keeps the grass cut, and they've got those deadly, sticky holly bushes up in front of the fellowship hall. There's 4 of them that are huge. That I asked Pastor, I said, can we just cut them down? I don't know what we'd put up in its place yet, so got to get the game plan going here. Something that's low maintenance, doesn't grow very high, doesn't need to be reshaped all the time. I don't know, y'all. I guess I'll have to go to some gardening channel to find that out. And we've got little bushes in front of the main sanctuary that have to be cut and shaped as well. And but when you're an independent, yeah, we're an independent ministry. We don't have an affiliation with the organization, so we are self-supportive by our congregants, and God bless them for being faithful to support the ministry and whatever we can do for the Lord. Everything Aquatic, Dina. Hello, I'm late, but made it finally. I am so glad. I apologize, honey, for not reaching out to you and checking on you to see how you're doing. And I told the guys tonight that this may be the last live stream for a while. I am going to shut down the fish room and keep at least a 40 breeder going downstairs, and up here I will put a 20 long, and the 20 high in the middle here will go to Rod, and all the 10s I'm going to be giving to Raphael at Animal Instincts 205. Looks like I'm buffering again, guys. Back down. Oh, yeah. Losing more frames. One day I'm going to get in the habit to restart all of my equipment before a live stream. But OBS did an update, and so I shut down OBS earlier in the broadcast and reopened it. So let me see if YouTube is still screaming that I don't have enough video. Yep, they say I still don't have enough video. Still taking things one day at a time. Okay, dear. Me too here. I have a procedure next week, and they had to get permission from my cardiologist to put me to sleep. Dina says 3 weeks to go until I can get those MRI tests. Okay. Hang in there. You still having symptoms? I know this has turned in more of a inspirational and medical live stream than it has fish, but I did talk about keeping my Harlequin raspberries, my peppered corridora, my Blackmore goldfish, some of the cherry shrimp. Um, Rod will keep some bronze cories in the 20 high, and I'll give him a nice school of 6 or 7 of them. Right now he's got 3 in a 10-gallon with some male guppies, and he wants more. I'm just going to pick male guppies out of these 3 tanks and give them to him, and we're going to change the substrate up here. It's gravel with black sandblasting substrate sand, and even though Father Fish did suggest black sandblasting sand, I wouldn't recommend it because it ends up condensing to where it doesn't allow oxygen exchange within the substrate. Dina says, makes me want to not do much, not knowing what is wrong. Yeah, you have to kind of like walk on pins and needles and take every moment for what it is. Symptoms daily, if not multiple times every day. Oh, God bless you. Just make sure you stay hydrated, drinking plenty of fluids, and I quit taking my vitamin D. I do a lot of research myself, and I don't just take one website's report as truth, and I look at multiple sources, and I try to go with what is truly medical experience and laboratory verified, etc. And since I've lost weight, I may not need as much, hey Ramphonic, as much vitamin D3 in my body as I was taking. The supplements, at one time I was on a prescription vitamin D one time a week. I think it was 50,000 units. So Rod and I divided it up into 7 days and went with a 2,000 unit. Come to find out, someone my age, and with me losing 30 pounds, which is considered a good weight loss, even though 100 pounds would be a great weight loss. I would be a little bit of nothing, but I don't want a 100-pound weight loss. 50 pounds, maybe. That's going to be pushing it. But, yeah, if I could get 20 to 25 more pounds off, I would be where it's healthy for me. And that's just under 200. So it said that my dose was too high. And then I looked at the symptoms that it can cause, because I'm having elevated hematocrit, elevated hemoglobin, elevated red blood count, and they're trying so hard to put a mask on me for sleep apnea when I have mild sleep apnea. And with weight loss and head propped up and air circulation in my face all night long, I'm not stopping breathing. My oxygen level may drop once in the middle of the night for a short period of time, and then it builds back up. So that's very frustrating for me. But I'm trying to make my mind up to do what I need to do, even if it's temporary. But I just hate going through the whole process. I get so anxious. I told my doctor that I'd take another sleep apnea test as long as I didn't have to go into the clinic. I could do it at home. And she said that's possible. So We're doing all kinds of things trying to improve our health and still enjoy life and still enjoy this fish hobby. And my kids have come and treated Rod and me, and it was very sweet, and I enjoyed it very much. Also, I had to end up keeping my grandson Jackson for, I think, 2 days, a couple weeks ago, and I enjoyed seeing him. And Rod's getting ready to go see our youngest grandson in California, and he is adorable. He's so smart. He's a whippersnapper, um, and they're both of his parents are doing a really good job. So there will be probably no new species in my aquariums at first. I'm going to go with the species I said I was going to keep, and those are foundational species. You got something at the bottom, you got something that swims in the middle, you got something that swims at the top. Of course, the Harlequin rasboro will not be in the same tank with the black moors, and I do believe I can keep. um, Dina says my father uses a CPAP machine. You can get different styles of masks and might find one that works good for you. My father now using one that is for his nose only. And that's basically all I need. Something that keeps maybe some constant pressure. I've even looked at some products online, and one that has 3 fan speeds, and that would help push a constant airflow down my airway. And the way I sleep, I actually prop my chin up with my hands while I sleep, and I did buy a collar that you can sleep in that keeps your airway open. So since I've lost weight, I don't have that problem of obstructive sleep apnea. They'll let me know when I have this next procedure whether or not I have obstructive sleep apnea or not. Um, they have to monitor my heart the whole time I'm asleep, and hopefully they can't do a quick procedure. They have to take their time not to puncture or rupture my colon or anything. But just looking for good results and improved health for however many days the Lord still has me here. But anyway, guys, this is going to be my last live stream for a while. I appreciate each and every one of you logging on and being with me tonight. And I will be popping in here and there. And you never know, I might just do some surprise live streams, even though you say I'm done for right now. But I want everybody to think of our friend Don Gallagher, who had open heart surgery a couple weeks ago, and he had to shut down his fish room because he's still having some issues even after surgery. And he feels better. He's healing. He thinks that they got the bugs worked out. But I want to say a prayer for him. And if y'all know of anyone else who's going through health issues right now, like Dina, let's remember Dina in prayer and good thoughts and vibes her way. And I believe that God has each one of us in the palm of his hand, and he will watch over us to perform his word. I want to let everybody know I love you. This is hashtag FishFamMom. We'll be thinking of you and Rod and everyone else in the Fish Fam. Amen. Rod has had a second good report, so we give God the praise for that. Um, and we love you. Again, signing off for tonight. I love you and God bless you. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. #FishFanMom. I love you.